Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 65 of the Trainwreck Podcast. We are gathered here today for the funeral of the 2024 Las Vegas Raiders and the 2024 Dallas Cowboys. Bow your heads, please. Thank you. Now, Drew, do you have any memories of the departed that you would love to share?
Man, I remember when I thought Minshew was going to be MVP. Now, fuck that bum. I want Aiden O'Connell now. I remember when
Don't use that for we're at a funeral.
Oh yeah, freak. I mean, I remember when Max Crosby was happy, and now we might trade Devontae Adams, and we'll get to that later.
Yeah, and then I'll say some words about the other death that we had. I really enjoyed that Week 1 win over Cleveland and what we did to Bill Cosby and how good our defense looked. And our defense died last week. We forgot to do the funeral for them, but the team as a whole died today or yesterday. And the revival is coming this Thursday against the Giants. Jesus rose on the 7th day. We rise on the 4th. And America's team will be back. And then we get a week and a half off, and we get to play Mr. Unlimited if he's the starting quarterback by then for the Pittsburgh Steelers, which I don't think Russell Wilson will be. I think they're going to roll with Justin Fields.
Yeah, you guys have been playing really good.
Yeah. But the burial for the Cowboys and Raiders will be tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. whenever this podcast gets uploaded.
Man, this peanut butter whiskey gives me a happy tip.
Where'd you get it from?
The liquor store in BA right by the church on the move.
Ooh.
Right down straight Hillside.
Dude, I've been wanting to try peanut butter whiskey. My buddy Andrew, he's had it before, and it got him messed up, dude. It looks and sounds really good.
The one I'm drinking is called Blue Lacy.
There's one I really, really want to try, and I tried to get the liquor store in our town to get it, but I even told him, put me on a calling list. Let me know when you have it. Root beer flavored whiskey.
I would definitely buy that.
Dude, I remember trying to send Adam on a wild goose chase to get it, and yeah, he couldn't find it either. I should have looked at it last week when I was in Oklahoma City, because that's where he lives, and that's where he got it. That's where I should have went, dude. Why didn't I think of that? But you know how fast I was driving on the way back from OKC? Imagine you get pulled over and there's a bottle of whiskey in the car. I'm sorry, I didn't have any.
Oh, shit.
Dude, I remember. Oh, did you spill it?
No, almost did.
Yeah, I remember one time I got pulled over and I had a case of beer in my passenger seat and I put a seatbelt around it for a funny photo. And then I got pulled over and I was like, I know this doesn't look good, but I promise I haven't been drinking.
Look, officer, I didn't touch it. It touched me.
Officer, I swear to drunk, I'm not God. Okay, I gotta take this off before I freaking die of a heat stroke. But Drew, how you doing today, buddy?
Oh, you know,
back to Raiders.
I'm already on my second glass, and that little toy over there is looking real fun to use. I can't say it because this will go on YouTube, but it's a little funny pew pew.
For the fans, we got in trouble again last week, thanks to a clip Drew played. Because YouTube are a bunch of sensitive, whiny crybabies.
For real.
Dude. It is kind of a point of pride when we get in trouble, though, because I'm like, dang, we struck a nerve. But it's also like, cool, now we get no search results for the podcast.
Damn, we got noticed.
Yeah, we got 2 noticed. Whenever Zach gets in here, I'll put the suit back on and we'll do the funeral part 2 so he can give some words about the departed. Speaking, before we get into football, like I said, I want to save some of that stuff for when Zach gets in here. We got stuff to cover in the world of wrestling that I think will be very interesting. Vince McMahon's documentary, it's a 6-part documentary, is coming out on Netflix on Wednesday, and it's going to cover everything from his childhood, his early life, all the way up to a couple years ago when he had to resign from WWE due to sex trafficking allegations. And this documentary is 2 days away from coming out because we're recording this on Monday, September 23rd. It comes out on the 25th. He's already making statements talking about how he's misrepresented in this documentary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's already like issuing like apologies, and so it's like, okay, he might be guilty.
Oh yeah.
We know he's guilty, but it's like this documentary ain't gonna make him look good.
It's gonna make him look like more of a piece of crap than he is.
Yeah. Well, heck, have you seen this week? People have been sharing the photo of him and P Diddy in the tweet where Vince says, "I'm partying with P Diddy."
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing that all week. But when P Diddy wants to party, you gotta say no. I keep seeing that clip from Cat Williams too.
That's like back in 2005, wasn't it? When he said that?
Who, Vince?
When Cat said that?
No, that was this year on the Shannon Sharp podcast.
Oh.
Yeah, that super viral interview they did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where Cat Williams said like, you got to protect that virgin hole because P Diddy wants to party and you got to tell him no.
Remember, consent is sexy.
Not when it comes to P Diddy, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, and Deshaun Watson. It's not. I said there's a joke to be written there somewhere.
Oh my god, Diddy and Giddy.
Oh god, did you see that? There was like a Mount Rushmore.
Mountain Touchmore.
Yeah, and it had like P Diddy, Josh Giddey, R. Kelly, like, and I think the other one was Bill Cosby, maybe.
Yeah, and fucking Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah. Oh man, there's like I said, there's some joke you can make with the 6 of those guys. It's just how canceled do you want to get? And if you're Dave Chappelle, no one can cancel him, so he's got to be the one to make the joke.
That boy's untouchable.
Yeah. But here's the statement Vince McMahon shared on his Twitter. So Vince never tweets. I think his last tweet was his retirement tweet. Or maybe it was announcing the sale of WWE to TKO. But he hasn't tweeted in probably over a year. And he said, I don't regret participating in this Netflix documentary. The producers had an opportunity to tell an objective story about my life and the incredible business I built, which were equally filled with excitement, drama, fun, and a fair amount of controversy and life lessons. Unfortunately, based on early partial cut I've seen, this stock falls short and takes the predictable path of conflating the Mr. McMahon character with my true self, Vince. The title and promos alone make that evident. A lot has been misrepresented or left out entirely in an effort to leave viewers intentionally confused. The producers use typical editing tricks with out of context footage and dated sub-bites, etc., to distort the viewer's perception and support a deceptive narrative. In an attempt to further their misleading account, the producers use a lawsuit based on an affair I ended as evidence that I am in fact Mr. McMahon. I hope the viewer will keep an open mind and remember there are 2 sides to every story. Well, both sides of the story make him sound like a rapist.
You're not helping yourself, Mr. McMahon.
So yeah, his last tweet was announcing the sale to Endeavor, which was April of last year. So it's been a year and a half since this dude's tweeted.
It's not looking good for him.
Yeah, I got a feeling him and P. Diddy are about to be cellmates.
And P. Diddy will be reunited with R. Kelly.
But you know who else deserves a funeral? The Jacksonville Jaguars. By your head. Because they suck.
They fucking suck.
Dude, freaking, they're down 37-10 right now to the Bills. It's not even that the Bills are a great team, you know, they're really freaking good. Josh Allen, it's either him or Sam Darnold that should be MVP right now. It's also like the Jaguars, I think they're 0-2 right now. They might have won week 1, I don't remember. But I know they just lost to the Browns. And then the Browns go out and lose to Deshaun Cosby. So it's like, how bad does that? Or the Browns go out and lose to Daniel Jones, excuse me. They go and lose to the Giants. So how bad does that make the Jaguars look when they just lost to a team that sucks? Cleveland sucks. And then that team gets beat by the team everyone thought was the second worst team in the league.
Yeah, they're about to go 0-3.
Yeah. And it's not going to be pretty either because, I mean, Trevor Lawrence has looked terrible this game against Buffalo. I will give him credit, though. He is the first ever person to throw an interception to a zombie. Because he threw one to DeMar Hamlin. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Dude, and it's not even like it bounced off the receiver's hands. Trevor Lawrence overthrew him by a lot.
Man, it's been an interesting season for DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah. I know he almost killed Tua last week and then gets an interception.
The guy that almost died almost killed Tua, and now he got an interception.
There is something cool about DeMar Hamlin getting an interception on Monday Night Football, though, when that stuff happened with him on Monday night, you know?
Yeah.
His first career interception. Because, like, I remember, like, last year, like, thinking, like, the DeMar Hamlin story was cool, but he wasn't that good of a player, you know? But now it looks like he's coming into this role as being the starting safety for the Bills, and he's been playing really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm happy to see his success. Let's go ahead and get into this Raiders thing because I talk about the Giants beating the Browns, which, by the way, Browns fans that were commenting on my video this week, the Browns fucking suck.
The only thing to say about the Browns is the defense.
And how good is that defense when freaking Danny Diapers is throwing all over him?
Exactly.
That Malik Neighbors kid, though, damn, he had a good game. It's kind of making me scared about playing them on Thursday because
Imagine we have a quarterback.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. He made Daniel Jones look good. It was like, let's look at Jones's stats real quick. But you guys ain't getting off the hook. I'm going to go back to you guys here in a second. Daniel Jones, 24-34, 236 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. And did he fumble? He did fumble, but it was not lost. So he had that going for him. Malik Neighbors, 8 catches, 78 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, on the
touchdowns.
What?
He caught both his touchdowns?
Yeah, from Daniel Jones, yeah. And then, I mean, Deshaun Cosby didn't have that bad of a game. 21-37, 196 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, but he was sacked 8 times. He got his ass whooped. And then they could not get...
Don't the Giants have Brian Burns now?
Yeah. Yeah, Dexter Lawrence had 2 sacks. Brian Burns had 1. The Browns... They ain't looking good, dude. And, you know, I went to HTO and that Browns-Giants game was on. And I was like, dude, sucks you have to watch this game. He's like, what are you talking about? I love the Browns. And I was like, I don't know how you can support the Browns with them having Deshaun Watson as their quarterback.
You literally live in Oklahoma. They fucked over Baker Mayfield. And they have a literal fucking predator as a quarterback.
Yeah, I just don't get how, if you're a Browns fan. Like, I guess if you lived in Cleveland... But
you lived in Cleveland, or you just like get kicked in the balls or something.
I don't know. Like, if if the Cowboys like had someone like Deshaun Watson as their quarterback, which thank God they don't. We have, one of the greatest guys that's ever lived as our quarterback. Um, if we had someone like that, I'd still be a Cowboys fan, but I wouldn't admit to it. Like I wouldn't be proud of it.
You'd be a closet Cowboys fan.
Yeah, I basically am about to go in the closet because if we keep looking like this, yeah, I ain't gonna be loud and proud about the Cowboys. But let's get over to you guys, and we'll get Zach's opinion on this when he gets in here and we start predicting games. What the fuck? You guys go out and lose to the worst team.
This should be evidence that when you fucking fire Luke Getzey.
Mm-hmm.
Because look, Samir White, he is not a zone runner. He's an upfront power runner. So basically, you set your fucking your two tackles, who are used to being power running tackles, and all the way back to the fucking quarterback. They need to push up front, not back. Like I think that's the reason why we don't have a running game, because we went from a power running game to a zoning running game, and it's not working. And knowing that we're not really utilizing our fullback, I don't know if he's hurt or not, but like when he started utilizing, because he's one of the better fullbacks in the league, and like we have two fucking tight ends, we have two really good tight ends. Like you start utilizing them. You know what? At this point, fuck Devontae Adams. We need to trade him.
Where do you trade him to?
Probably a AFC East team.
The Jets.
Jets or the Patriots.
So does he have a no trade clause in his contract?
I don't think he does.
Because like he could still get traded, but he could, like say they try to trade him to the Patriots, he could veto it. Just like who was it? Brandon Ayuk or somebody vetoed a trade to the Patriots. I can't remember who. I think it was Ayuk.
But more likely, I could see the Jets like try to really oversell to give. Because fucking A-Rod, the fucking Mr. Percocets himself over there.
Yeah. I wish New Orleans wasn't in cap hell so he could get traded there and reunite with Derek Carr again.
It'd still be shit down there.
But what about your guys' defense? I mean, giving up 300 yards to Andy Dalton fresh off the bench and then 100 yards to Chuba Hubbard, who, was really good at OSU, but he hasn't really been that good in the pros. I mean, your guys' defense, I think, has been the biggest disappointment so far this year.
Yeah. Like, Tyree Wilson's not, like, showing up. Like, I'm just point like he is a bust. Christian Wilkins doesn't look that good. I think Max is dealing with a lingering injury right now. And Michael Koontz is on IR, so we're looking for another fucking pass rusher to help Max. The only thing that's kind of upside is fucking Spillane. He's actually been balling out. But our DBs are fucking dog shit.
Well, here's some bright news for you guys. Your next 3 games are against 3 pretty bad offenses. You got the Browns, Broncos, and Steelers. This is the time for you guys to get some good get-right games.
Well, fucking Carolina's supposed to be our get-right game, but you see how that happened.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, hopefully you guys beat the Browns.
Home.
That was in Vegas?
Yeah, that was in Vegas.
Oh, damn. See, I didn't watch it. I was too busy paying attention to the Cowboys game, but I kept looking at the score, and I was like, if the Cowboys come back and win, I'm going to get to talk so much shit on the podcast, and they didn't win. They made it interesting, though.
The thing with that game is when he put Aiden Connolly in, we was actually having a comeback, but we didn't have enough time.
Yeah, that's kind of how the Cowboys game went. I mean, we ran out of time. I mean, our defense sucks. Mike Zimmer needs to be fucking fired. I hate him. I can't stand to look at him. I don't care if he goes to a retirement home, the unemployment line, or the fucking morgue. I just don't want to see his face anymore. He fucking sucks.
I'm the same way fucking Luke Getzey right now.
I am traumatized by Coach by coaches named Mike. You got Mike McCarthy and freaking Mike Zimmer. We used to have a really terrible defensive coordinator named Mike Nolan. He was there when Mike McCarthy first got there. I am traumatized by coaches named Mike. And I just don't want to see Zimmer anymore. Like, the offense hasn't looked bad. We just don't have any fucking running backs. I mean, but the other thing is, these last two games, we've gotten behind so early that we can't get the running game going. But it's also like, say the Cowboys win the coin toss or whatever, they'll immediately go 3 and out. So it's like, because, that first drive, you really want to get the run game going, and they just can't. And Rico Dowdle's not bad. It's just, I think this offensive line sucks. And I feel like him splitting carries, which, that's the thing. The last 2 weeks, Rico's been the starter, and he's had more carries than Elliott, but he still hasn't had more than 10 carries. I think it's back-to-back games. He's had like 7 carries. Like this game, I think he had 7 carries for 20 yards.
That's like the same problem that we have. Like, Zamir White is like our starter, but he's not like...
It's almost like we're identical, kind of. It's like we don't have any running game, and both our defenses are fucking horrible. The only difference is Dak's way better than Minshew.
You have a fucking quarterback, and I don't. Like, both our offensive lines should be doing better because, they're not supposed to be that fucking bad.
Mm-hmm.
Our defenses should be better. We have the fucking talent. And the running backs they should be a little bit more productive than they are right now.
Like Tyler Smith, he's been so bad with the fucking penalties. He's our left guard. Cooper Beebe, he's been all right. Zach Martin. Guyton has just had some struggles, getting overpowered. Like, he's not bad. He needs to put on muscle. That's his problem. He's kind of chubby, and you look at his arms, and I'm like, he needs to add on some muscle, I think. He did good week 1 against Myles Garrett, but I really think that was just more about the Browns being fucking tired. Because, their defense was on the field a lot.
Yeah.
I wish we would give Dalvin Cook a chance. Don't have Elliott active for one game and put Dalvin Cook in, because I think Dalvin Cook would be a good change of pace.
You fucking might as well. It ain't working.
Deuce Vaughn, he's been more of a contributor this year than he has last year, but I think you could put Dalvin Cook in Deuce Vaughn's role, because Cook can catch and run, and that's basically what they're using for Deuce. But the other thing is, outside of CeeDee Lamb, yesterday we had better stepping up, I guess, from our other receivers, but it still is just CeeDee Lamb and a bag of chips.
Speaking of CeeDee, what is going on with CeeDee?
I don't fucking know. He has no right to fucking yell at Dak Prescott on the sideline when he fucking fumbled in the red zone. You don't get to fucking bitch at your quarterback about not getting targets when you can't hold on to the fucking ball. That fucking pissed me off. It made me really fucking mad, because he's going, I'm open, or whatever the fuck he was saying to Dak. Okay, hold on to the fucking ball then when you're about to score. It's one thing to fumble, It's another thing to fumble in the fucking red zone. Like, I don't know if he's turned into Antonio Brown. Maybe that's what happens when these receivers get paid. Their CTE starts acting up even more. But, dude, it fucking pissed me off. And his body language throughout the whole game was just, he was being a fucking bitch. I don't know if he got his period that morning or what, but if he's going to keep that up, somebody's going to fucking talk to his ass.
Like, I'm at the point with fucking Devontae Adams, like, just fucking get rid of him, because we'll be okay with Jacoby Myers.
Myers had a good game yesterday.
He had a really fucking good game.
Back to the other receivers, Kevontae Turpin and Jalen Tolbert both had 3 catches and a touchdown, and they're the ones that scored the touchdowns late and helped get the Cowboys back in the game. But CeeDee Lamb, he still had 4 catches for 67 yards, but that fucking fumble, dude. I mean, that really took the wind at the sails for the Cowboys because they were already down like 14-3 at that point, and then Lamb fumbled, and our defense can't stop anybody. And I mean, that's the thing. This offense, with how bad this defense is, you can't turn the fucking ball over, and fumbles need to be something they avoid. Like, I mean, interceptions, obviously, you want to avoid them too, but they kind of happen, especially with Dak Prescott. Like, they bounce off the receiver's hands, go into the DB's hands.
So, okay, here's the receiving stats for the Raiders. 7 for 9 for 96 yards for Trey Tucker and TD. 7 and 9 to 62 yards of TD for Jacoby Myers for receiving. 3 to 4 for 41 for Brock Bowers. 4 for 9 for 40 yards. And this is supposed to be one of the most higher paid fucking receivers. Mathis has 3 for 3 for 37 yards for receiving yards. He's been contributing for the run and receiving yards. I'm seeing more production out of a fucking second string running back than my own fucking number one receiver.
Why did we choose this life, bro?
Why did I become a fucking Raiders fan?
Why couldn't I have been a Chiefs fan?
At least we're not Browns fans.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it would have been fun to be a Browns fan when they had Mayfield, but not now. I mean, he never completely secures the catch and just starts taking off, and it's just an easy punch out right there. Like, you see, he catches.
I mean, that's like
textbook
football. You're taught like secure the catch, then run. That's just selfish football.
And I know Lamb's really fucking good, and he probably thinks he can score right there, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 guys right there. Lamb, you're not getting out of that. Just secure the fucking ball, dude.
And this is fucking Baltimore's defense. Like,
yeah,
you can't be fucking reckless like that. They'll punish you.
Yeah. King Henry, God, he had a good game. Freaking 25 carries, 151 yards, 2 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson, who still fucking sucks, by the way. Lamar Jackson sucks. Like, the dude threw it 15 times at halftime. You know what his average air yards were per throw? 2.1 yards a throw.
2.1?
Yeah. So in the first half against Kansas City, week 1, his air yards per attempt was 0.9. The dude can't throw downfield unless he's fucking running and gets some momentum behind him. Lamar Jackson fucking sucks. I don't know why he's a 2-time MVP. And like I said, the dude only
the best running back in the league.
Yeah, they can't fucking trust him. Dude, he had 182 yards. 56 of them came on a throw to Nelson Aguilar. That tells you how bad the Cowboys defense sucks. What's that? Wasn't he the one with the dude, the Eagles fan, was like, an Aguilar, and he looks like pissed off into the camera,
Yeah.
50 of those came on a freaking catch and run where Aguilar did all the work. A lot of Lamar Jackson's yards came from freaking yards after catch.
Man, fucking Nelson Aguilar was the only good one. When he was on the fucking Raiders.
I forgot he was on the Raiders. He's been on a shitload of teams.
Yeah, he was a really good, solid number 2 guy for the Raiders for a while.
Yeah, he was with the Eagles for 5 years, in Vegas for 1, Patriots for 2, and he's been on the Ravens for 2 years. But yeah, I just want to get that out. Lamar Jackson sucks. Most overrated player in sports.
I'm saying if Baltimore had a quarterback, they'd been unstoppable.
Yeah. Just like you guys.
For real.
This one's sexy.
Maybe an actual fucking OC that actually knows what they're doing. I don't know why the fuck we hired fucking Luke Getsy of all people. Now he was fucking notorious about his fucking Chicago fucking offense.
I know it doesn't make him look good when Justin Fields is having a lot of success in Pittsburgh right now.
Yeah.
But then again, maybe it's just Chicago because Caleb Williams. I mean, he had a good game, but he's got a turnover problem right now.
He has a turnover problem. It looks like he has a leadership problem too.
I mean, that's kind of always been his thing. He's never been a strong leader. And which, being a quarterback you should be, but I don't know, some people are just not meant to be leaders, and it's usually the ones that are really athletic but can't put it together, you know?
Yeah. It looks like DJ Moore is really frustrated in Chicago.
He should be frustrated, period. He's never played with a good quarterback.
And he puts up like fucking numbers like crazy.
So Caleb Williams yesterday, 33 of 52, 363 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and he also fumbled. But it looks like the connection between him and Rome Odunze is really building up. Because Odunze had, which he missed last week because of an injury, but he had 6 catches, 112 yards, and a touchdown. So, I mean, there's that to look forward to if you're Chicago, but Caleb Williams, they just need to find a way to slow the game down for him and let him actually, like, look through his reads, you know, find the open guy and play quarterback, you know, don't play fucking backyard football.
Now, me, the natural cheese hater I am, what's going on with Travis Kelce? His age is finally catch up to him.
It's all that premarital sex he's been having with Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Bastard. But he will burn in hell for that.
He's been flirting about retirement here recently, and he looks like genuinely fucking depressed now.
Telling you. That's what happens when you date a girl like that. She sucks the life out of him, probably. And not in the good way. I mean, last night was probably his best game, and it still wasn't even that good. 4 catches for 30 yards, no touchdowns. Like,
That's not the Travis Kelce we're used to seeing, though.
yeah, maybe. I mean, he also kind of gets more warmed up towards the end of the season, so we'll see. Like, who they have coming up. They got anybody that sucks coming up? Ooh, they play the Chargers this week. He always has good games against the Chargers.
Oh, that fucking Chargers defense ain't no joke anymore.
Yeah, but even when they've been good and had like good safeties and shit, he's always had good games against them. And then they play the Saints, who just gave up a 60-yard catch to fucking
Here's my
Dallas.
unpopular opinion about Derwin James, the fucking Chargers. I think he's a little too overhyped.
Yeah, I do too.
The best safety in the game. Like, no, he's really not.
No. Did you see he got suspended today?
Yeah.
Yeah, for was it like an unnecessary hit or something? Which I think he's been suspended for that before, I think.
More than twice.
Yeah.
It's become a recurring problem.
I just realized the Chiefs and 49ers play in a couple weeks, and it's not on prime time. It's in the middle of the day.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's going to be at 3:30. Tom Brady and Kevin Burkhardt are going to be calling it. But all right, we're still waiting for Zach to get in here. He should be in here in a couple minutes. I want to talk about this. I saw this floating around on Sunday. I showed Drew before the podcast. Jerry Jones was, I don't know if it was at a Cowboys practice or if they were scouting players or whatever, but Jamie Foxx was there, and Jamie Foxx is a huge Cowboys fan. And they're talking about some player. And if it's a Cowboys practice, he said 5, like he starts listing off the players' measurables, like his height, his hand size, and stuff like that. And the height was 5'9". So if he's talking about somebody on the Cowboys, there's no one else he could be talking about except for Deuce Vaughn. Because Deuce Vaughn's our shortest player.
Yeah.
But I will play this clip for the audience. Hopefully you guys can hear it. If not, it will be edited out.
3-inch hair, 8.5-inch dick.
So is Sherry just at the point where he don't give a fuck anymore?
I think so too.
Dude, like, you look at this offseason where he said, we're going all in, and then signs Eric Kendricks. And then you look at him talking about his players' dick sizes. I don't know what the fuck's up with him, but it's. I wish we could just get rid of him, dude. Like, so fucking bad. Like, that's all I was thinking about yesterday. Like, we could have had Derrick Henry. Instead, he is running up and down this fucking stadium, beating our ass, because Dementia Boy over here says we can't afford him, even though the Ravens are only paying him $9 million this year.
What's Zeke contract right now?
Zeke's?
Yeah.
Well, they're still having to pay him for his last contract, and then this year, I want to say it's like $5 million he's making this year. $2 million.
I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah. And I bet you they could have got Derrick Henry for cheaper than $9 million just for the appeal of no state income tax in Texas,
And the fucking reputation playing as a Cowboys running back.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at, like, I don't know what the state income tax in Maryland is, but I bet you it's not zero like Texas. Like, I bet you players will take less money to play for less taxes,
I might be wrong, but it's like borderline fucking California's.
Maryland's?
I believe so.
I don't know. Google it. California's is like 50%.
Give me a second, I'll look.
All right. Say we got time to kill anyway. We're educating you bitches on the podcast this week.
2.
Oh, damn. That's not bad. What's ours? State income tax. It is. Ours is 0.25 to 4.75.
It probably says different between the classes.
What?
It probably says different. That probably 7.4s for like the higher end, probably.
I don't know. The Cowboys, like, it's not even like I can look forward to when Jerry doesn't run this team anymore because it's going to get taken over by his fucking idiot son. I am going to start a GoFundMe so I can buy the Cowboys. So they're worth like what, $10 billion. Jerry ain't going to sell it for $10 billion. I got to make him an offer he can't refuse. Look in the link of the description of this podcast. There will be a GoFundMe link. The goal is $40 billion.
$40 billion in a glory hole.
If everybody that listens to this podcast donates $60 million, we can do it. I'm not asking for a lot of money, people. Take all the money you give to those OnlyFans girls and give it to me.
Gosh, Cincinnati's defense sucks.
Do you have them in fantasy too?
No, I don't.
I was making a good comeback, but I'm pretty sure Buffalo's about to bench their starter since they're whooping Jacksonville's ass. Well, never mind, because I forgot this dude has Jaden Daniels, and Daniels is having a really good game. He had 3 players score over 25 points for him, though, and I didn't have anybody do good at all. Fuck CJ Stroud. Had to play bad against the fucking Vikings, which we'll get into this. Trevor, we were wrong. We're sorry. I'm not picking you to win this week.
Who do you go against this week?
Packers.
The battle between the two quarterbacks and how the fuck are they winning?
So there's Zach. We're making our apology to Trevor right now.
Well, I mean, you really don't have to give an apology just because who knew? Who knew? No one knew. No one knew about Sam VP.
I am still not convinced that's Sam Darnold. I think it's Tom Brady in a Sam Darnold costume.
No, I believe so too.
Yeah.
Somebody woke that man up.
Yeah. He probably had to be like, this is my last chance. I got to do something. I've never had a receiver as good as Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, for real.
But it's not just their offense. I mean, that defense put a whooping on fucking Houston. I mean, they made CJ. That's probably the worst game CJ Stroud's ever had in his year and a half playing. I mean, they made him look like shit. I mean, I know he looked really bad week 1 last year. But ever since he's taken off, that's the worst game I've seen him play. And of course, he had to do it when he's on my fucking fantasy team. I'm getting my fucking cheeks clapped this week.
I need freaking T. Higgins to get like 3 more points, but he ain't really doing nothing.
I need James Cook to score like 6 more touchdowns.
Dang.
Yeah. I'm losing 157 to 101 right now. But this dude had Jonathan Taylor, who went off, Malik Neighbors, who went off, Chris Olave, Cole Kmet. Like, he had a lot of good people.
That Jawan Jennings went off crazy.
For the 49ers, yeah.
Yeah. He went off.
Yeah, he doesn't get enough respect, really, because, like, he had a really great game in the Super Bowl, too. He threw a touchdown, caught a touchdown. He's been their leading receiver. He's been, well, I know Debo's hurt, but he's been playing out at Debo and Ayuk.
Yeah, like.
And he ain't getting paid like them.
No. I think this is his last year.
Traded fucking Brandon. Instead of fucking paying him. Now they just fucked themselves over.
But then again, is Brandon drawing all that coverage that's leaving Jennings open?
Yeah.
But Zach, you missed the funeral for the Las Vegas Raiders. I will let you give your eulogy while I play this music for you.
Are you playing music?
Yeah. Oh, you can't hear it?
Okay, no, I can't hear it. But that's what I was waiting for. But it's just, it's sad. We're the worst team in the NFL as of now.
Yeah. Do you have any fond memories of the?
No, we're not the fucking Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh God, they suck.
Nah, we lost to the worst team. The worst.
And Andy Dalton remains undefeated against you guys.
We lost to a fucking ginger of all people.
Oh God, that makes it even worse.
When all the stuff came out with everybody saying no one said the Panthers were going to win, in the back of my mind, I was sitting there thinking, they're going to beat us. Just because it always happens. Always.
So that's back-to-back years you guys have lost to the worst team in the league.
We lost to the Chicago Bears last year, and they sucked.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
To a fucking backup quarterback, too. Again.
Yeah. That's like the third time in 2 years. We lost to Baker Mayfield. He drops out of a plane.
Well, that's fucking Baker Mayfield. That's different.
He basically skydove into the stadium and was like ready to play. Threw out there and won the whole thing, basically. I'm like, man, dude. Our defense, apparently, with the whole some of our players made business decisions, so we're going to. I seen one person who that could be referred to. And apparently,
Drew wanted to get into this, so
apparently it's Jack Jones.
Jack Jones?
Yeah, because apparently I seen a couple plays, but they said that he had a couple of chances to make big plays, and he let running Chuba Hubbard basically run right by him when he should have hit him, and I seen that play, and I was like, wow, he didn't do nothing that time. If I had it all pulled up right here, that'd be better, but. Yeah, I mean, dude, I seen a couple plays where he could have did something different, and he just let him get an extra 5-6 yards.
I said Devontae Adams.
For real?
Yeah. Because he's been absolute dog shit this year.
I know, but...
Fucking Jacoby Myers and Trey Tucker been outplaying him.
I don't know why, but I feel like all our quarterbacks, even Jimmy, not Derek Carr, but all of them since have been... really targeting Myers the most. That's what I feel like. Myers is like our number one receiver, basically.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy. Because
if we trade Adams, we'll be just fine still.
Dude, but technically, he maybe catches the ball 8 times, but he hasn't really been doing that. So
I was sharing his stats with Cody, what we did in Panthers. Our fucking second string running backs outplaying Devontae right now.
And who is that?
Mathis.
Okay.
Madison, whatever fucking name is.
Yeah, it's Madison. I don't know. We got to get something together, though, because we can't win football games like this. But that's the only thing I've seen on. I mean, it could be anybody. I don't know, but I just seen one of those Raiders podcast deals where they're like, he's talking about Jack Jones, and then they show the thing, and then they show where he's like,
I don't take that a grain of salt. Fucking Raider fans are retarded.
I know.
Just look at us.
I know. That's why we love them.
If like you see like the fucking groups post and fucking Facebook, oh my god, I get her to go again.
How do you feel? I didn't get to hear you. What do you feel?
How I feel? I have a fucking load of pew in the fucking whiskey right now. How do you think I feel?
Well, it's just gonna keep getting worse, bud. You're gonna have to keep buying that every week, a new one.
Probably. I'm on my third glass right now.
Cody's got to be working on his 8th or 9th Cayman Jack because of them Cowboys this weekend, man.
Dude, I'm actually trying not to drink right now, and it's getting really fucking hard with these Cowboys. Like,
what happened to them, man?
Dude, so going back to
what happened to the Cowboys?
Dude, I was telling Drew, I've been traumatized by coaches named Mike. When Mike McCarthy first got there, he brought Mike Nolan with him to be our defensive coordinator, and the Cowboys in 2020 had the worst defense in the league. Then I get traumatized by Mike McCarthy and his dumb decision making. And I've also been traumatized by Mike McCarthy in the past because Dad's fucking caught it. So that's 2 times this fat motherfucker has traumatized me. And then now we have
traumatized you.
What?
There's another Mike that's traumatized you that you don't even really think about, probably.
Which one?
Mike Mobra.
Oh, fuck. Those were the dark days. I don't know which
another Mike.
I don't know which defense is worse right now, that 2013 one or this year. Even with how bad that defense was in 2013, that was Tony Romo and Des Bryant and DeMarco Murray at their fucking best. So it never felt like we were out of a game. Now, if we get down by 2 scores, it feels like we're out of it.
And Zach, I want your opinion. I was telling Cody about there should be fucking Evans. We should fire Luke Getsy at this point. What do you think?
I don't know who it is. I mean, it could be him, but it might just be the owner, man. It could be him, head, the whole head of the seed. Could just be dumb fuck bowl cut.
But he doesn't really make team decisions besides like who to put in, but he pretty much lets the GM and coach does all that. Well, he's not like fucking Jerry Jones, like, oh, I'm all in, I'm gonna control everything.
Maybe he just needs to start, or something, because we ain't doing something right. We've been sucking since basically his dad died. And does he want to live with this legacy, dude? I wouldn't. I'd be like, dude, this is my dad's legacy. I'm trying to carry this on. We're trying to bring it back, be what a Raider's supposed to be, strong, hard-hitting. We don't care what you say.
See, that's the thing about this fucking offense. We are a power-rushing offense. And you know what we're doing, Zach? We're fucking running zone. And that's the worst we have. Your fucking tackles are dropping back to the quarterback. Colton Miller, our fucking left tackle. He's known to be a really good fucking power running tackle. If you scheme him right, he'd be one of the best tackles in the league. You scheme him wrong, he's the fucking worst fucking tackle in the league.
Yeah, he's been sucking.
The scheming is fucking dog shit. It's not completely the player's fault, but it's still their fault too.
Yeah, because if you get paid that much, you gotta execute. But I mean, yeah, it is on the coaches.
They're not utilizing the talent they should be.
Yeah, I mean, we could do a lot of different stuff. Honestly.
Well, for fuck's sake, we have a really good fullback. We're not really utilizing them right now.
We've always had good fullbacks, and we never use them. It's stupid. Like Alec Ingold, I think not Alec Ingold. Who was it? Was it him?
Ingold's really fucking good. Yeah.
I think we had him.
Mm-hmm.
If not Ingold,
we
then it
did when we had Gruden, because he played a real traditional West Coast offense.
Yeah, because we had
Ingold was on the Raiders from 2019 to 2021.
Yeah, we had him, and then he went to the Dolphins. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's still there.
So I mean, he was good. We never utilized him well. I don't know. I feel like at this point, like the whole Roger Goodell commission people, they hate us, and we're just supposed to suck forever.
I mean, like,
they hated Al Davis, so I just feel like we are supposed to suck forever, and they're never supposed to let us be good.
The script
I mean,
writers
like,
against you guys.
we have two good tight ends, so why we're not making schemes for using like a 2 tight end set?
Yeah, why didn't we trade Michael Mayer yet? Mayer, whatever.
I mean, the thing that will make a 2 tight end scheme work though is if you guys get this running game going. Because if you have 2 tight ends,
I think that would make it work. Like they're going to have to worry about the second tight end, then we'll fucking make the run game better. Yeah, when he start utilizing that 2 tight end set,
they should have went out and got a different running back if they were going to let Josh Jacobs go. Because Zamir White, I mean, yeah, he's good when he's behind somebody, but I don't think he's good as a starter. I think
you guys want Ezekiel Elliott?
No,
he's not even a starter. He shouldn't be a starter either. He should be behind somebody.
He should be a tackle.
I wonder if he can coach defense. That's what we need right now. Put Ezekiel Elliott as our defensive coordinator. I bet you he would do a better job than Mike
Ezekiel
Zimmer.
Elliott's your fucking D tackle.
Dude, he's fat enough. He'd be pretty fucking good at it. He'd be better than Mozzie Smith's useless ass. Cincinnati just scored, by the way, Zach.
They did?
Yeah. But they
Can
failed
you
on
please tell me it was T. Higgins?
It was Jamar Chase.
Dude, why? I need like 2 points.
But you know what Mark Davis's real legacy to me is? That.
Yeah.
You know what that dumb shit tried to say?
What?
He tried to say, that girl never knew I had money. She liked me because my smile and my good looks. Bullshit.
Yeah, fucking right.
You fucking lunatic. You think she didn't look your ass up online or something? She was not into you. That really, when I seen that really fucking.
I would kind of feel bad for him. I'd be like, this fucking moron.
But he does have a hot ass girlfriend, so.
Yeah. Say she's definitely at least sucked his dick. He may not be the father of her baby, allegedly, but he's at least gotten some.
Yeah. That's crazy that people just do that. They're just like,
that's the problem. We have a fucking premarital sex on Julia as a fucking owner.
Yep. Well, has Mark Davis ever been married? It may not be premarital sex. I doubt he's ever been married, though. Look at that dude.
Yeah, no. A girl's retarded if she wants to marry him, other than money.
Or blind.
Or both.
No, he's never been married. He has no kids right now. So who takes over the Raiders after he dies?
Fuck, I hope somebody that...
Brady?
Honestly, I won't be against it at this point.
I don't care who, as long as they bring...
Because fucking Brady wants to fucking win.
Yeah.
So imagine, this is super fucked up. So like, imagine this kid is Mark Davis's, and then he dies in like 10 years because he's in like his 60s, right? And that motherfucker ain't healthy. Look at the dude. No. And it's like, I leave the team to my son, and your guys' new owner's like a 10-year-old.
That would be fucking crazy.
I'll be a fucking Baker Mayfield fan at that point.
It's just like if the royal family, like, imagine like they all died, and then it's like Prince William's kid is now the King of England or whatever, because that could happen. It's like, okay, I think it has happened where like a child was the ruler of England.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Just know I'd be so upset, and I'd really cause a scene. I'd probably do something I'm not going to say on here.
So the youngest king in England history was Henry the Seventh. I don't know.
Don't
It's in
tell us his
Roman.
age yet. I'm gonna guess
Okay,
it.
I'll let you guys guess. I don't think you guys will get it.
I think I've heard this, and maybe it might be in somewhere else or whatever, but I think it's 9.
Drew, don't Google it.
14.
8 months. Couldn't even walk yet.
So what'd he do? Just point, and they just said,
I don't know. I mean, this was back in 1421.
So
Wow.
usually like monarchies like that, they have prime minister. So like the prime minister took care of everything till he grew
Well, I
up.
doubt they had shit like that back then. I mean, this was 600 years ago, you know?
Yeah, true.
Jaden Daniels is looking pretty good tonight.
Yeah, he is. I know, and of course I'm going against him in fantasy. But all right, guys, we're already an hour into this podcast. We need to get into predictions, and we're probably going to do it fast this week.
That's fine.
At least I'm off. At least I'm off tomorrow, so the podcast will be edited.
Yeah, I'm trying to play some games.
Me too. All right. Week 4 NFL season. We got Thursday Night Football. The Dallas Cowboys visiting the New York Giants. Dallas opens as a 4.5-point favorite. The Giants are coming off their first win of the season, an impressive one against Cleveland. And I'm not picking the Cowboys to win shit. Mainly because I want us to win, and I feel like I'll jinx this if I do pick them to win. So, Danny Diapers throws 7 touchdowns and wins.
I'm sorry, Cody, but I'm going with the Giants.
I'm going Cowboys. Let's go.
Not impressed with the defense, and I can't say much about mine either.
I mean, the good thing is that the Cowboys, the Cowboys' run defense is by far the worst in the NFL, but the Giants have no rushing attack at all. Their best runner might be Danny Diapers because, like, Singletary, he's looked like shit. I mean, their offensive line sucks. I mean, I expect the Cowboys' defense to actually have a good game, but I'm not going to be surprised if they don't. All right, next game, New Orleans taking on Atlanta. Atlanta loses a close one to Kansas City this past week. New Orleans loses a heartbreaker to Philadelphia. God, that New Orleans-Philadelphia game was fucking boring until, like, the last 3 minutes.
Yeah,
That
fucking
game
New Orleans
sucked.
had a reality check.
Hell, I mean, how bad do you have to blow a coverage to give up a 61-yard catch and run to a tight end? And not a fast one either, Dallas Goedert. And of course they do this the week after they play the Cowboys. They have to go and lose to the fucking Eagles. That being said, this is a tough game to predict, dude. I'm going Atlanta just because I feel like New Orleans' confidence is kind of shocked now, and now we kind of saw how to take care of their offense with the Eagles. You know, Vic Fangio kind of, I think, provided a blueprint because, I mean, their offense did not look good at all, you know. So, yeah, give me Atlanta, but it's not an enthusiastic pick.
How many they should, because Vic Fangio was over in Denver when Derek Carr was the Raiders. Give me Atlanta. I feel like Atlanta's going to blow them out.
This is where I get my rank up again. I'm going with the Saints.
Who dat? Who dat nation?
So ready for next week when the buys start kicking in. That way we have less games to predict. This is our last week with 16 games. All right. The LA Rams taking on the Chicago Bears. I mean, the Rams, they just had a comeback win against the 49ers, but I think that says more about the 49ers than it does the Rams because, I mean, the 49ers
had a good game, though.
Yeah, he did. The 49ers
one game, I fucking set him out.
49ers are just injured to shit, dude. I mean, it just got announced today Javon Hargrave tore his pec, and he's going to be out the rest of the season. I mean, it's that Christian McCaffrey Madden curse. It's just not on McCaffrey. It's on the whole damn team, dude.
They got him. That's what they get for putting Raiders behind him.
Forgot about
Like you're
that.
coping at this point.
Ha ha. They could have
But
chose
I-
anybody, but they chose us.
But I am picking the Rams to beat the Bears just because I'm pretty high on them. The thing is, I was high on them after the Lions game and they got the shit kicked out of them by the Cardinals, but Chicago's a lot worse.
I feel like Chicago's going to win. I feel like this is going to be their get-right game. And they better use fucking DeAndre Swift this time, for fuck's sakes.
I mean, they gave the dude 16 touches. He just isn't doing shit.
I should not draft his bum ass. Should have drafted somebody else.
I'm going with the Rams.
All right. So, Zach, do you know who Seth Rollins is?
Yes.
So he was at the Colts and Bears game this past Sunday in Indianapolis. He right now is, this clip right here. He got thrown onto the field by T.Y. Hilton.
Oh, so it was all just like as a joke?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering, I was like, did someone really like throw him on the field, or did he roll off and then get kicked off, or was that all for show? Because I knew he was famous. I was like, this is WWE, dude.
I feel like if it would have been like real, he would have got arrested. So I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I mean, I imagine it's just them like advertising because WWE, they announced earlier this year they're going to hold 4 big pay-per-views over the next couple of years inside the Colts Stadium.
Oh.
So I imagine it's like them doing some like cross promotion.
Right,
Probably.
yeah.
This is the game I'm probably the most excited for this weekend. Minnesota taking on Green Bay. There is a chance Jordan Love plays this game. From what I've heard there from my sources, their projected date ever since Jordan Love got hurt was for him to return for this Minnesota game. And of it, two big rivals, Minnesota and the Packers, this feels like the biggest game they've played against each other in years. I mean, the Vikings are 3-0. The Packers are 2-1. They haven't played good competition, though. They've played the Colts and the Titans. The Vikings are coming off beating the Texans and 49ers back-to-back. And I kind of want to pick the Vikings. But if Jordan Love plays and it's in Lambeau and the Packers are actually a favorite, and I feel like Trevor will hate me if I pick the Vikings to win and then they lose. I am picking the Packers.
Watch the fucking Vikings win now.
Hey, he'll be happy. He'll be happy if I keep predicting the Vikings to lose because I don't think I predicted them to win.
What's next? Like a fucking mall day or something?
Actually, there's no way in hell I predicted them to lose to the Giants. So I know I've picked them for at least one game, but I know there's no way in hell I predicted them to beat the 49ers and Texans. But
yeah, I don't think I've only picked them that once, I think, or maybe none at all.
I think we all picked them to beat the Giants because we knew the Giants sucked. Give me the Packers.
Well, Trevor, I love you. I'm going with the Vikings.
Trevor, this is for you, so I'm going with freaking Green Bay, baby.
If the Vikings lose, he's going to be commenting on this video. Drew, you fucking bitch. You had to go and pick us to win. Could have been when you guys do a clean sweep, the other team always fucking wins.
Yeah.
That ain't no shit.
But Trevor, I promise to buy you a drink this Thursday when we go watch the Cowboys game. Pittsburgh taking on Indianapolis. I got Pittsburgh. Anthony Richardson looks like fucking shit right now. Him against that Steelers D, I don't like his odds.
Yeah, fucking TJ's gonna eat his ass up. Going Pitts.
Give me what is it? The Iron Curtain? Is that what they call it?
Steel curtain.
The Steel Curtain. Yeah. Whatever.
Yep, now watch Indianapolis wins now.
Anthony Richardson has looked like fucking shit. He cannot stop turning the ball over, dude.
I know. I'm wondering if since he got hurt last year, because he was doing good, but he was still turning it over and turning it over. But like when he got hurt, I wonder if like he's still got to get those jitters out. But it's like this is like his 7th game that he's played, actual game, So I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that goddamn CTE?
This past game against Chicago was the first time he's won a game that he started and finished. The other 2 games that he's won in the NFL has been when he's gotten hurt.
Dang.
Yeah, this was the first time he won where he started and finished the game.
Wow.
All right, we got a revenge game next. The Denver Broncos taking on the New York Jets. Nathaniel Hackett gets to return to the team that he helped obliterate. I think these 2 teams played last year. I know there was like a shit-talking contest between Sean Payton and Nathaniel Hackett, and I think the Jets ended up winning that, if I don't mistake. I don't know. Both these teams sucked last year. Give me the Jets, though, because, I know the Broncos just kicked the shit out of Tampa Bay, but I think that was more Tampa Bay falling for a trap game. The Jets have a week and a half off to recover since they played on Thursday. They're going to kick the shit out of the Ponies.
Look at you going with the Jets. With Aaron Rodgers in it.
Hey, I'm in the lead now. I gotta fucking protect my lead.
Give me the Jets.
Hey, Rodgers, discount double check.
Give me them, baby. Give me the discount double check.
That's why I use Shelter instead of State Farm. I can't stand State Farm for giving Aaron Rodgers commercials.
God, you're a crazy person.
I won't even eat cheese anymore.
I like it. He eats it. God.
All right. Eagles taking on Tampa Bay, a rematch of last year's wildcard game where Tampa Bay kicked the living shit out of Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, man, 7 straight games with an interception for this dude. But that Eagles defensive line, and how bad Tampa's offensive line has been these last 2 games. Baker got the living shit kicked out of him. This game against the Broncos, they gave up 7 sacks, I think. It might have been 8, actually. 7 or 8.
Yeah, they're the reason why they fucking lost. That offensive line is dog shit.
And then the week before, they gave up 5 sacks just to Aiden Hutchinson. So the last 2 games, Baker Mayfield's gotten sacked like 13 or 14 times, and their running game fucking sucks. That offensive line is horrible. Tampa, they gotta.
And somehow, some way, Baker's still playing good. That just fucking tells you how good Baker is.
He didn't have a good game against Denver,
but still,
if I'm
better than fucking Garden fucking bum ass Minshew.
Yeah. By the way, Zach, it was a touchdown.
Crazy.
But here's the thing: Tampa, they can't get their running game going at all, just like the Cowboys and Raiders. They need to start incorporating some quick passes as an extension of this run game.
I agree.
Yep, I agree too.
That being said, with how bad this offensive line is, and I don't think they're going to be able to make the adjustments that quickly, I'm going with Philadelphia.
I'm going with Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I feel like Baker's about to cook their ass still.
I seen this video, and it was Jalen Carter about to kill Tyrann Mathieu, and Nick Sirianni and everybody came over there and tried to calm him down and stuff. So I think that, and that Jordan Davis kid, he was going crazy. I think I'm going to call them the Georgia Bulldogs, because they might as well be. They take so many people from them. I'm going with the second Georgia Bulldogs, Philadelphia Eagles. That's who I'm going with.
Yeah, half their teams like either Georgia Bulldogs or Alabama.
Yeah, they literally just pick up from there.
Dude, I hate Jalen Carter so fucking much. That dude is a fucking prick. All right, what's the about to be 0-3 Cincinnati Bengals taking on The 1-2 Carolina Panthers. Somehow, whenever the line opens up for this game, I bet you Cincinnati is still going to be a favorite, even though they shouldn't be. But
wait.
this is a revenge game too. Andy Dalton is going to be playing the Cincinnati Bengals. It's not the first time he's played them since he's left. He played them in 2020 when he was with the Cowboys. We beat him. But it still is a revenge game, kind of.
The fucking
He's never
ginger
lost
rifle
to the
himself.
Bengals either.
I don't think so. I think he's only played him one time.
Hey, that's undefeated.
I'm looking it up right now. Versus
Damn, so Andy Dalton is really him, and nobody's ever known. He's beat the
He
Raiders
is-
every time.
He is 2-1 against the Bengals. He lost to them in 2022 when he was with the Saints. But the first time he played them, because I remember it was with the Cowboys. We beat him, and then he beat him when he was with the Bears, and then lost to him with the Saints. Dude, this motherfucker's played for a lot of teams.
Oh yeah.
I'm picking Cincinnati.
You didn't like him saying that?
I'm going with the Carolina Panthers. I might be fucking crazy, but at this point, fuck it, we ball.
He said, "Fuck it, we ball." I am gonna go with these stupid, probably 0-3 Bengals here in a second. Can you believe that?
And so with that updated, I finished 8-8. Drew finished 6-10, and Zach finished 8-11, or 5-11 in our predictions.
Wow. So I sucked it.
Well, none of us went over 500, but we all picked Cincinnati to win. All right, what game is next? Oh, this one's easy. Jacksonville versus Houston. Count of three. 1, 2, 3. Houston.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
You're full of shit.
I'm kidding. Houston Texans.
I
Yeah, that
loved
was
when I
easy.
did that last time. That was hilarious.
Jacksonville fucking sucks. Washington versus Arizona. This might actually be a really good game.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels versus Kyler Murray. That's going to be something I might need to be hosed down for. I'm going with the Cardinals though. I've been very impressed by them. They've looked good. I know they just lost to the Lions, but there's no shame in losing to the Lions. You know,
Yeah,
the
the
Lions
Cardinals
are
only get to the new Black Ops come out. After that, they're gonna suck.
Yeah, it's true. They got till what, October 25th. Dude, I'm excited for Black Ops 6. Honestly,
I know. When's that come out? October 25th?
yeah. Well, especially since I won't have to pay money for it since I got Game Pass. You guys that follow my channel, get ready for Black Ops 6 streams once I get good at the game.
Well, I mean, you might not want to stream with me because someone says one bad thing to me, it gets toxic.
Are you still streaming on Twitch?
I haven't in a minute, but I'm going to when that game comes out.
Yeah. Need to get you like a setup, like, you know, one of these. You don't have your computer anymore, do you?
Yeah, I do. It's just over there, not plugged in because I'm a dummy. But I need to get. I'm kind of like mentally dumb when it comes to computers. I don't know much about them or nothing. I need to get a webcam and everything, so I don't have to just keep doing this from my phone.
One of these days, like if we all hang out, I can try to help you set up, like get you like the capture card I have for playing games and shit. And this webcam I'm using, it was only $20, and it's yeah, it was really nice. They sell they sell one at Walmart that's pretty good. So back to predictions real quick. I'm picking the Cardinals to win over Washington.
Yeah, I'm going Cardinals as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Joe
No.
a good game.
Yeah. No, actually, I'm not doing no clean sweep. I'm going with the Commanders because they're going to command their way to victory.
Jane Daniels looks like he's heating up, dude. I mean, he's way better than I thought he was going to be. And then this next game, it's still like, I know 49ers are injured to shit, but the Patriots, I mean, they're better than I thought they were going to be, but I still don't think they beat the 49ers. Give me the 49ers over the Patriots.
Yeah, give me the 49ers as waters. No way, now they're gonna fucking win.
Sorry. Man, honestly, yeah, I gotta go with 49ers because fucking Patriots. Who are they, dude? They're not who they used to be.
They're better than I thought they were going to be. I didn't even think they would win a game this year. And, I mean, they whooped Cincinnati's ass, which, I mean, I guess is just a precursor to what Cincinnati looks like now. They're about to be 0-3. And then they were competitive against Seattle, and then they got the shit kicked out of them by the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, they're not looking too hot this year. They never really start off good.
But, all right, this next game is just for you guys. I'll let you know I'm picking the Raiders to win. Cleveland Browns taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Dude, I feel like if you guys lose to the Browns, it might be worse than losing to the Panthers.
I know we're gonna lose to the Browns.
I'm gonna go with the fucking Browns. I have no hopes.
Yeah, I'll never pick the Raiders. Just like you, Cody. I'll stick with what you do, and maybe we might start doing what we need to. Just gonna, yeah, we're going with the turds.
I'm just saying. Going by Drew's logic, what he put in the group chat yesterday, how the Cowboys were better, or how the Raiders were better than the Cowboys because y'all beat the Ravens. If y'all lose to the Browns, what does that make you guys compared to the Cowboys?
Still better.
Oh, fuck you.
Hey, I wasn't in this. I have no clue.
Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. This is the game where I think Travis Kelce finally gets back into rhythm. He always has great games against the Chargers. And Justin Herbert might be hurt. So they might be playing against Easton Stick.
Also, Derwin James isn't playing. Darwin,
Yeah.
Derwin, whatever they want to call him.
He got, was it a helmet to helmet hit? Is that what he got suspended? I know it's like he's been suspended before for this shit.
Yeah, it's something to do with like he keeps doing the same thing, so they penalized him for a game and he can't play. And of course, you know, since the whole refs and the commissions love to suck off the Chiefs, they do it the week that they play them. That's how it works. They're
All
like,
right,
don't break a leg, but don't break Patrick's.
All right, who you guys picking between the Chiefs and Chargers?
I am going with the Chargers.
I knew it.
Not
You ain't
me.
gonna catch me fucking going with the Chiefs.
I'm going with the Chiefs. They're going to win.
Drew, you picked the Chiefs to win last week.
Man, who did that? Not me.
Man, who said that?
Who said that? No, it was me.
You know how I said I was super hyped for the Minnesota Green Bay game? That was until I saw this. Buffalo taking on Baltimore. Prime time, Sunday night football. I'll be off work just in time for that game.
That'll be a good one right there.
That's going to be a really fucking good one. I was telling Drew earlier, I'm not impressed by Lamar Jackson still. Like his air yards per attempt against the Cowboys was 2.1 yards. His air yards per attempt against the Chiefs in the first half was 0.9. The motherfucker can't throw deep. I think Buffalo's defense is good enough to not stop Derrick Henry, but kind of help contain him. And I'm rolling with Buffalo. I mean, they're a lot better than I thought they were going to be, too. You know, they lost a lot of pieces in the offseason. You know, they had to make a lot of cap casualties, losing Stephon Diggs. But if anything, I think they're better now than when they had Diggs. And I think Buffalo's going to win this game, and Josh Allen's MVP campaign is going to continue.
Yeah, give me Buffalo. I feel like it's an easy game to call. Not gonna lie. The only thing is if Buffalo lets Derrick Henry do whatever he wants, and that'll be a problem.
Zach, you said you're going Buffalo too?
Yeah, Josh Allen looks like a phenom this year, man. I mean, he's always been good, don't get me wrong, but like he's really stepping it up. First game since 1940s with no turnovers or punts.
Damn.
Wow. First game since night. That's history right there. That's on the pod.
The Bengals and Commanders.
Yeah.
Damn, that was like 6 names ago for the Commanders. Damn, these players' daddies weren't even born when that happened.
Yeah. Their
Unless one
grandpas
of-
were just being born and stuff.
Yeah, their grandpas were over in Germany fighting Hitler.
I think that's
Alright,
like
then-
45 or something, ain't it?
What?
When it didn't happen like 1945 or something.
That's when World War II ended.
Oh. See,
Um,
your history, you got this. I didn't know. I thought that's when it started.
Dude, so I went to trivia night. Well, I accidentally went to trivia night. We went to that new outlet mall that just opened in Jinx, and we were hungry, so we stopped at Louis Bar right across the street from the aquarium.
Yeah.
And we walk in there, and the dude's like, "Hey, you in here for trivia night?" And I was like, and I didn't even say no. And the guy just handed me a sheet of paper, and I was like, "Okay, I guess we're doing this." And it started like at 8. And we walked in at like 7:55, so it was like perfect timing. And I was like, dude, if they have a sports category, I'm gonna fucking clean up on this shit. And they didn't. Well, they had one sports question. It was, what is the stadium called where competitive bicycling is held?
Who the fuck's gonna know that shit?
Not me. I know real sports like WWE.
Come here, honey.
That's almost worse that they think cheerleading's a sport.
It is called. I don't even know how the fuck to say this. I'll show you guys. It's like Velderdome.
Yeah, Velodrome.
I don't know how the fuck you say it, but yeah, that was the answer. Velodrome. I don't know how the fuck you say it. And then like the first thing was it was 10 movies, and you had to list off the names, the character name, the actor, and the name of the movie. And the first one was easy. It was Twisters, Glenn Powell, and his character's name. I can't remember it, but I got it right. But the rest were movies I had never fucking seen. And I scored 18 out of 56 points. But they did also have a contest for best team name. And it was me and my friend Ashlyn. And I put our name as the leftover wedding party. And that won. So we got a coupon for free chips and queso next time we go there.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
So we kind of won. All right, let's talk about these last 2 games. We got 2 Monday night games again next week. One's going to suck. One's going to be really good. Tennessee taking on Miami. This is the one that's going to suck.
Go, you're not sharing.
It's only the last 2 games.
Okay. So what was it?
I know I'm going with Tennessee.
Tennessee and Miami.
Give me Tennessee.
I'm going Miami because Will Levis looks like hot dog shit.
Yeah, but what about Skylar Thompson?
He sucks too, but I think Miami has more weapons afforded to them than Tennessee does.
I mean, I believe that too.
And then Seattle taking on Detroit. I'll share the screen for you guys real quick. Seattle, I think, is the underdog in this game. Yes, they are. Detroit is favored by 4.5. I'm going Detroit.
I'm gonna go with Seattle because Detroit's cornerbacks has been their big problem. They can't really stop a really legit receivers. And Seattle has a good receiving core. Did you know? So it's not that bad. Better than fucking Gardner Minshew.
I'm going with Grit City, baby. If you didn't know, Detroit.
All right, and then that is week 4 predictions. Like I mentioned earlier, I went 8-8. Drew went 6-10. Zach went 5-11. Updating the standings right now, I am now 26-22. Drew is now 23-25. And Zach is now 24-24.
Right at 50-50, baby.
Yep. All right, and then right before we end this podcast, even though I know we're going really long, that OU game.
Fuck Jackson Arnold.
Fuck happened.
So, does he see the field again this season?
Hell no.
No, Michael Hawkins Jr. is the starter, I'm pretty sure.
Do you think they made a mistake moving to the SEC?
Not necessarily
No,
a mistake,
I don't
but
think
Jackson
so.
Arnold shitted the bed is what happened.
I'm actually shocked how good the defense looked.
Our defense is great.
So
They kept
here's
giving opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. They just kept shitting the fucking bed.
I know, man.
Like,
They
at
are.
the half, I was like, I'm not fucking watching this anymore. I'm going to something else.
that's what I did.
I painfully watched.
That might be one of the worst QB performances I've ever seen from an OU quarterback. Like, I mean, we've been spoiled. You know, we've had Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts, Caleb Williams. I mean, even Spencer Rattler. Yeah, I mean, even like Spencer Rattler never played like that bad. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, that sucked, dude. I mean, he could not throw.
5-star quarterback, my ass.
Yeah,
He fumbled
now
it like twice.
he was like the number one recruit of like in the whole nation, right? A couple years ago, because you know more about college than I do.
Yeah. I think, well, it's either number one in the nation or he was number one in his state, wherever it was.
I want to say he's from Texas, which makes sense. He's a fucking double agent.
Yeah.
He is from Georgia, Atlanta.
Wow. Ship his ass back in fucking Georgia. We don't fucking need him anymore.
So OU, their next game is against Auburn. I think they can actually win that game. But then after that, they got to play Texas, which Arch Manning, ooh. I mean, he didn't look good, but
Get up here, Sonny.
he's got a lot of fucking poise, man. Like, a dude in his first start, he had a lot of confidence in that pocket, and he didn't really get shaken by those interceptions, you know. I mean, he's going to be – I mean, we all know he's going to be a stud, but once – because yours is probably going to leave after this year, right? He'll be eligible for the draft. When Arch Manning takes over next year – I mean, Texas is going to be a powerhouse for a
hopefully
while.
Raiders draft him. Years.
You guys will get Shedeur Sanders, and you will like it.
No. Fuck no. I will fucking burn my fucking jersey. I will become a fucking Buccaneers fan before that happens.
If we get him, it'll be freaking right nuts to the face.
Dude, I don't know if we've ever like really talked about it on this podcast. I fucking hate Shedeur. That dude is a fucking clown. And his dad's a fucking douche too. Like, people talk about Deion Sanders. All Deion Sanders is to me is a fucking fake tough guy. Like, he says all this shit to make himself like look tough and look cool and all that. The dude doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And you have retarded ass Cowboys fans going, Deion should be our next head coach. I tell you who the next head coach should be. It either should be Bill Belichick, and I don't know about this next guy because his name is also fucking Mike, and I'm traumatized by coaches named Mike, but Mike fucking Vrabel. Either him or Belichick. That's who I want as the next head coach. If Deion Sanders becomes the next head coach of the Cowboys, I am becoming a Bills fan.
Man, this fucking offseason is going to be interesting.
Yeah, for real.
If this continues, Jerry Jones is going to clean house. But here's the thing why I think he would hire Deion Sanders, because Jerry Jones has fucking dementia, and he's going to feel like this is the 90s again. Oh, when I signed Deion Sanders back in the 90s, we won our third Super Bowl. I'm signing Deion again. What? He's not playing corner? He's our head coach. All right, guys. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I'm just about to go make or eat me some homemade chicken noodle soup. I'm starving.
Sorry.
What?
Sorry, I didn't mean to keep you on. Sorry, I didn't mean to keep you on here so long.
No, you're good. You're good. It's all good, man.
Guys, this was a good way to spend a birthday. The Cowboys didn't give me a good present yesterday.
Dude, we're gonna have to since we didn't get to do nothing this weekend, we'll have to see if we can go like take you out to eat or something this weekend.
It's all good. My car insurance did go down though. That was the best birthday present ever. Went down.
It did?
$43 a month.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then this past weekend, me and Drew also took the sexiest photo ever. I wish I could full screen it. Yeah, no. I tried to, and it just made me the big screen. But yeah, that was our
The one
friend's
that's right
piece.
there, that's on
Give me
his
just a
thing.
second,
Yeah.
but I might be able to.
I see it right there.
Yeah,
That's his deal.
yeah. I know, it's a good looking photo of both of us.
Here soon, we need to go live.
Dude, we could have. There we go.
Duds.
I was really tempted to go live after that Cowboys game. I was really fucking tempted. I was so pissed. But I had shit I had to go do like right after the game.
Yeah.
So I couldn't, but I was so tempted, dude. Especially like once we started making that fake comeback. Dude, I wish we would have went live after you guys lost yesterday though.
It was funny.
What?
Both our games are so fucking identical. It's not even funny.
Yeah. If we lose to the Giants this week, you guys will probably see me drunk and live from the casino. I wonder if I can bring my laptop to the casino. That'd probably be terrible audio though. All those fucking machines going off in the background. Plus, it probably get copyrighted because of all the music they play.
Yeah, and that bling, 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 bling.
Yeah,
I don't know
actually,
if
that'd
that
be.
one dude, Vegas Matt, he's always in the Vegas casino showing video on his thing betting.
Is he live streaming or is it pre-recorded?
Oh, there's been some live streams.
Really?
Some are pre-recorded, but he's live streamed in there.
I really think it just depends on the audience. Like, if your audience is looking for gambling, they'll be fine, you know. But if they're like, oh, I want to hear this guy talk about football, and you hear slot machines in the background, they're like, this shit's fucking annoying, you know.
What is the fucking Raiders?
Yeah. But all right, guys. This will be out on Tuesday. It's going to be a long one. Thank you if you made it to the end of this podcast. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We may have a podcast next week. If we don't, it's because I killed myself after the Giants-Cowboys game.
And we fucking lose to the fucking Browns.
Yeah. All three of us may not be here next week.